And again, it takes at that time, to get those singles and to get the big hits. Those of us remember a lot of those and a lot of the early albums that you had. Then comes a song that you write that will become an anthem, not just for you, but for this country. And when God Bless the USA, what was the year it originally came out?
Well, I wrote it in '83, and so it was released like late fall of '83. We actually tried to get it on the charts. You didn't know how long it was going to be on the charts. It actually could have been suicide because, when you release a patriotic song in the middle of a swashbuckling career, if you will, I had a lot of ballads, a lot of crying ballads. People fell in love with that kind of music, and I said, well, I still want to do this. This patriotic anthem has been living inside of me for a long time. I need to get it out and release it. And we released a little late, so it didn't quite get to the 4th of July. And after the 4th of July, it dropped off the charts. But then it had a life of its own. A couple years later, it became Song of the Year in Nashville in '85, and then an anthem for the military. And we've done 24 USO tours since then, on international scene.
All right, let me take you back now. You have the career going in the '80s, and the tough thing today, I guess it was the same thing then as it is today, is sustaining a career, because all of a sudden maybe the #1 songs don't come as easy. Certainly the '90s saw a drastic change in the face of country music. The artists that are popular today, some of those weren't even around in the early '90s. All of a sudden, it's a little tougher for Lee Greenwood maybe to get a song on the radio.
Well, every generation has its heroes, every decade, if you will. And when you're a young artist, you have no end in sight until it comes. And so we've been very blessed and very lucky that our end hasn't come.